Saltzman?
Well, I sincerely appreciate the efforts of my colleagues and the mayor, U.S. Attorney Dwight Holton, Deputy Attorney Ellen Osniak. They have worked long and hard to reach an agreement about Portland's participation in the Joint Terrorism Task Force. And I truly believe that being at the table with the FBI and the Oregon State Police, the Washington County Sheriff's Office, being at the table, we can do a much better job of keeping Portlanders safe and also respecting our civil liberties. I'm still troubled by our unwillingness to sort of embrace the word, whether we're rejoining or talking about memorandums of understanding. But I think that this agreement is leaps and bounds beyond where we started in November, and it's light years ahead of where we left off in what I consider to be a disappointing 2005 when we withdrew from the Joint Terrorism Task Force. I think this is light years ahead of that. It gets us to working together. It gets us to respecting civil liberties. So maybe Mayor Adams has learned, as I've learned in reading military history and stuff like that, like any good general, when you encounter an immovable object like the issue of join, are we in, are we out, MOU or not MOU, go around it. And I think that's what we're doing here. I think we're coming up with language that perhaps all five of us can support. And certainly, as people well know, I've supported us being part of the JTTF, and I think that that's what we're doing here. By committing to participate in the Joint Terrorism Task Force, we're fulfilling our obligations to Portlanders, to work to keep them safe, and also fulfilling the obligation we have to the rest of the nation to prevent terrorism. And I do want to say that was a very important provision to me. The resolution speaks to the fact that service on the JTTF is a national obligation. And if we are requested by another JTTF or another city because we have unique skills that can help, we will be there, subject to the terms of this resolution. And to me, that's an important national obligation. We're not a city-state. We are part of this country. And, while the FBI has a checkered history, it doesn't do us any good to be sitting here and talking about things that happened 60 years ago or 50 years ago. It does us more important to figure out how we're going to move ahead, working together for a safer Portland and a safer nation. I'm pleased to vote aye.
Leonard.
Thank you. There are some who believe that being secure